Pokemon Ranger! I choose you!
What's up everybody, it's your Pokemon Ranger Boy here and welcome to my top 10 Amourshipping moments. As you guys might know, Amourshipping has changed not only my channel but also my whole life. I have met you guys and I consider a lot of you guys as my friends and as people I can trust and I can talk to. Amourshipping is, although not only the main reason, but one of the reasons which led me to this wonderful anime called Pokemon XY. And as a symbol of gratitude, I will present you my top 10 Amourshipping moments. I will rank my moments based on either how much those moments have impacted Amourshipping in general or how much I just enjoyed watching them. So without further ado guys, let's start with my top 10 Amourshipping moments. At number 10 we have episode 59, Satoshi and Serena's first date, the Tree of Promises and the Presents, or also known as the date episode. And I know guys that a lot of you guys were really disappointed about this episode because it wasn't really the date we all been waiting for, but it still was really beautiful to look and also really important when it comes to Amourshipping. I really enjoyed those little moments between Ash and Serena alone and even without Pikachu. But why I chose this episode at place number 10 is because, of course, that moment when Ash gave Serena that ribbon as a symbol of gratitude towards her, that she works hard for her friends and also her Pokemon. And also because of that, I think that this is also a legit and also really rare Ash moment when it comes to Amourshipping. And because of that, I really enjoyed that. And of course, this ribbon later on will be part of Serena's new outfit. At number 9 we have the mirror episode. And what I mean about the mirror episode is actually the moment near the end of the episode when Ash finally returned to the real world and also has reunited with his friends. And before they continued on their journey, Serena just asked Ash if they will always be traveling together, and Ash as a response said, "What a question, of course we will." And this guys was really romantic, and I know this was a filler, but it was one of the really enjoyable fillers, and this moment really was just so romantic, and also I really enjoyed this moment a lot. So, number 9. At number 8 we have episode 64. And to be more precisely, it's that moment within the Serena vs Aria battle, when Aria gave Serena the advice that Serena can't win a double battle alone and that she has to trust their Pokemon. And after hearing that, she immediately looks at Ash and reminds herself that Ash exactly has this same attitude, and that this attitude is also necessary for her, not only for this battle, but also in the future to become the Kalos Queen. So because of this really important message for Serena, not only from Aria but also from Ash, this is not only important for Amourshipping but also very important for Serena's character. And because of that, I really like this episode. At number 7 we have the battle between Ash and Coronel in episode 44, when Ash tried to beat Corinna by using the dancing and rhythm tactic of Tiano, and he suddenly realized that this isn't really the style it suits him. But before realizing that, he just looks up to his friends and especially to Serena, because Serena teaches him this lesson and that his style is unique, and by that he realizes that his style is not really the style of Tiano and that he should just be himself instead of trying to copying someone else. And this was of course an important fact that in the end led Ash to win against Corinna. And I think Ash is really thankful towards Serena that Serena taught him that lesson. And that just shows how much Ash supports Serena, but also how much Serena supports Ash as well. At number 6 we have episode 40, which is within the summer camp arc and the rivalry between Tiano, Shauna and Trevor. But what I really liked about this specific episode is of course the moment when Serena fall from a cliff and Ash tried to rescue her, and the moments after, because Serena really doubted herself and really didn't know what kind of goal she really has. But then suddenly Ash just said there is no need to rush and that she should take her time to discover what she really desires. And this really was a message from Ash to Serena, which really influenced Serena a lot and in the end drives her to be a Pokemon performer and to be a Kalos Queen, which is of course really important for Serena in her character development. And because of it, I thought this was beautiful and important at the same time. At number 5 we have one of the recent episodes of the Pokemon X, Y, and Z anime, episode 16. And what I mean about what really is important about this moment within this episode is of course the fact that not only that it's an actual and really rare Ash moment, but also the fact that Ash has done something he never has done ever before. He actually didn't bother going to the gym so that he could finally enter the Kalos League, and instead of that he let Serena enter the master class. I already have mentioned in my review how beautiful this was, but I just can't stop telling you guys how beautiful this actually is, because if you honestly look at this moment, you will realize that Ash never has done that before to any of his female companions. He never has said to any of them that he will skip a gym battle so that they can achieve their own dream or that they can go to their next performance. And instead of that, he not only decides to skip the gym battle, but also is supporting Serena during the masterclass. And this, guys, is just such a beautiful moment. I enjoy it every time I watch it, and I just can't underline enough how important and how beautiful this is when it comes to Amourshipping. So because of that, this moment, this little but this really important moment really deserves this high spot. At number 4, we have episode 80, and when I try to point out which exact moment of this episode, to be honest guys, I can't, because this whole episode was an Amourshipping hype train. I mean, there were so many Amourshipping moments in this one episode, and because of that I really enjoyed this episode. But not only because of that, but also because many people thought that Amourshipping will die out after episode 60 because of Serena's dream, but then suddenly this episode popped up and just showed that Serena still is in love with Ash and still feels really embarrassed when someone is trying to point that out. For example, of course, Miette. And also I just love all those little moments in this episode. Of the moment I enjoyed the most, of course, was the Bonnie nose moment, when you see that really smirky smile of Bonnie and that she realized that Serena really likes Ash. And I really think it's sad that the Pokemon XY writers don't really refer this knowledge of Bonnie anymore in any of those episodes, but I really hope that they will in the future. And of course I really love the other moments, for example when Serena fought back about her Pokepuffs, and that really everyone enjoyed them, and of course especially Ash, and because of that she developed even more confidence in her skills. Of course the whole teasing thing of Miette, that love rival development between Miette and Serena, and I just love it how much she blushed in this episode when it comes to Ash. It was just so cute, so adorable, and I just loved it. And speaking of Miette, at number 3 we have, of course, episode 26, which is of course that one episode when Miette made her debut. But not only that, but also the fact that in this episode it was confirmed that Serena has a crush on Ash. A legit confirmation, and that it's half canon. Because as you can see in the past of the Pokemon shipping fandom, there were always just hints or thoughts about if Misty, May, or Dawn or Iris might like Ash or might not like Ash. But this is the very first time in the shipping fandom ever, well, in the Ash shipping fandom, I mean, that there's a female companion who has a canonical crush on Ash. And this, of course, made such an impact when it comes to Amourshipping, because now we have a legit shipping which at least is half canon and not based on fan hints and thoughts. And because of that, till this day, this episode is really important for me when it comes to Amourshipping. At number 2 we have the Summer Camp Backstory, episode 7. Of course, this episode was the episode when everything has started, when the hype has really started. Of course, where it was the start of Serena's journey, which somehow hinted that she likes Ash. But this episode, episode 7, just was the start of this Amourshipping hype train. In this episode, you could see that Ash and Serena are more than just companions, that they have a past together, and I just loved how they met each other when they were children. Till this day, this moment is still really impactful and really romantic when it comes to Amourshipping, because this moment here right now started it all. And because of it, I'm really thankful that the Pokemon XY writers have introduced us to this story. And till this day, there is no way that I couldn't enjoy this moment. So before I go to my personal number 1, let's look at some honorable mentions. And my number one, my favorite amour shipping moment of all time is episode 60. That episode when Serena has not only changed her design but also changed her attitude after losing her first Tripocolon. And what I really love about this moment is just this whole transformation of Serena, and of course this indirect message for amour shippers that although she has changed her outer appearance and that she now has actually a legit goal, that they are still a part, which of course will never change, and that part is of course that she loves Ash. And this message is of course symbolized in the blue ribbon which Ash has given Serena as a present during the date episode. And in my opinion, this episode was not only just really enjoyable but really important when it comes to amour shipping, because this blue ribbon just shows how much Serena is attached to Ash, and that Ash also of course appreciates that she's wearing that ribbon. Of course he appreciates that because he's friendly towards one of his friends, but in my opinion just the fact that she attached this blue ribbon as one of her main accessories is just a symbol that she really loves Ash, and that no matter what she won't be separated when it comes to Ash. And this blue ribbon just shows that beautifully, and because of that this is my favorite amour shipping moment. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this top 10 of mine. Tell me in the comment section which amour shipping moment is actually your favorite amour shipping moment, and if I accidentally have forgotten a amour shipping moment, because there are so many amour shipping moments, I could easily have made a top 20 about this. But like I said, tell me in the comment section which is your favorite amour shipping moments, and see you guys in my next video. Bye!